not dwelling on the past last Wednesday. So this is in line with what he was sharing. I know we all know we should embrace today and not thinking about the past or worry about the future. I think everybody knows Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of his own. It's easy to remember these verses and just say we're not going to do it. But I feel like it's really important for me to come here and share this topic because it's easy sometimes for us going through daily life to become stuck in the past, to linger on the regrets, old wounds, or faded joys. Or sometimes we fixate on the future, anxious over what's uncertain, striving to control what hasn't yet come. But Jesus calls us to a different way, which is trusting him in the present. I'll use myself as an example because it's still fresh on my mind today. When I am working, I've been here over 13 years, but this is English, my second language. Some people always give me compliments. I appreciate it. They're like, your English very good, but still, it's not my native language. So when I'm doing a presentation in a business setting, or when I have to react quick on a client call or something like that, I still make mistakes. Like today, I did it again. I'm not gonna say what word I said, but like it's still on my mind. When I come here, I'm like, oh, I wish I said the other word instead. So I've been doing that a lot. But surprisingly, people in my work, in my company, they are very gracious. They understand I don't grow up here. Sometimes I'm the only Chinese Asian girl in the whole meeting, and if I said he did this, which is really she did this, because in Chinese there's no pronoun difference when we say it. It's ta for everything. It, she, he. But when we write it, it's different. So when I pronounce in Chinese, I think he, she, it is all the same. I still make this mistake. People just smile and I correct myself, and people don't give me a hard time. But I give myself a hard time. I go, oh, I wish it's on and on. Also, yeah, so my friend Glenn's property, I made a name for it, but it's not appropriate at all in English, but I didn't know. So one time I think I said it here accidentally, and he reminded me it's a bad word. So these kind of mistakes I always make. I probably will make throughout my whole life because it's never going to be my first native language. But I thought about if American people come to China and they started to talk to me in Chinese, it doesn't really matter if he or she make mistake. I'll still be very accepting and appreciate that he's speaking my language. So I should give myself the same grace on making mistakes in speaking English. Also, I was gonna point out the difference between regrets and reflection. Sometimes past can be a learning lesson for us. Like if I reflect on my day-to-day life, I could have done better for sure. In my workday, I could have better attitude. I could have with my kids, I could have been more patient, on and on. But I use it as a learning lesson instead of, oh, I regret doing this. There's so many regrets in my life for sure, and I'm sure everybody here has some type of regrets. But instead of regrets, we can use it as a reflection, a learning lesson for us. How can we use that past to become a better self? Can we use the past lesson to improve our future or improve what we do now? So I think that's also a present from God, a gift, present, not the present. Okay, so when we dwell on the past, we risk bitterness or nostalgia stealing today's purpose. When we obsess over the future, fear can paralyze us. Yet God's mercies are new every morning. Here I'm sharing Lamentations 3:22-23. Lamentations state, the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end, and they are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. So every morning his mercy is new. We can do better starting today, starting right now. I cannot dwell on what I ate just right there for dinner. And the food was really good all the time, but I have to move on. I have to focus on right now. I'm giving devotional to my family here. And then, yes, I have another example. These two people are in my network. So they both, two guys, they both are Chinese. They both worked for investment banking in Wall Street for years. And during COVID, they both were laid off. And it's funny, these two people, they're one of the smartest people I know. And they both were making a lot of money by being the senior management position in Wall Street banks. So both were laid off. And I see completely different story in these. It was during COVID, and fast forward 5 years later, these two people have completely different life, because one of them, he's very humble, and he didn't just dwell on how much money he made and how high the position he had in Wall Street is one of the most it's probably rewarding but really high paying job in the world. But he started over with another investment bank when they were hiring entry level analysis position, and he worked all his way up. He's not there yet, but he's already in management, and he's probably making not as much as he was before, but still he's in a good position. But the other guy, he's not willing to what's the word, like downgrade his salary. So he only wants whatever matches his pay salary in the past. So it's still, as of today, as far as I know, he's still trying to look for a job, and I know, not willing to compromise. Sharing this story is because they're in my network, and when I was doing my devotional, I thought about how Pastor shared about dwelling on the future and worrying about your past is really your pride. I see a lot of pride on the other. I'm not here to judge the other guy, but I feel like for us as Christians, what can we do if we lose our job today? If I got laid off, it could happen in the technology industry. Anything can happen tomorrow. What if I got laid off? Am I willing to start over with an entry-level position? Am I willing to be humble and join another company and learn another technology from zero? So I was thinking about that question as well. The gift of today, here's a verse, Psalm 118:24. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I know we sing a lot with the children, and Diane works with them on the nursing home with the song. But this verse is really talking about the gift of today. Let us rejoice in today's presence. Today is where God meets us. Here we can release the past to his forgiveness and redemption, entrust the future to his sovereign care, and engage the present with gratitude and obedience. Last but not least, I have some reflection questions for us all to think about. We're not going to go to the discussion of the questions, but just something for us to think about. The first one, what past hurt or future fear do we need to surrender to God today? Second question, how can we actively choose gratitude and trust in this moment? And yes, I actually only have 2 questions. I thought I have more than that. Another verse, the last verse I want to share is Isaiah 43:18-19. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? May we live anchored in God's now, not lost in then or when. His grace is sufficient today. Thank you.